In this module, we are going to learn about few math functions like round, round up and round down and see how they work. Now, if you look at this list here, it actually displays the name of few students and their marks in respective subjects. It also shows the average marks. Now, the professor wants to round up the marks to the nearest decimal place. So it can be 1 decimal place, 0 decimal place. Now suppose he wants to round up to the 0th decimal place. That means he doesn't want any 0. After the decimal, he doesn't want any number after the decimal. So he wants just the whole number part of it. So how will it go about? So he will use something called as the round function. So he'll say round. And round would, I'll pick up this number and say how many digits I want after the decimal. I want 0. And I say enter. So that's showing me 75. So if I don't want this decimal, so I can go here and I can remove this decimal and say only I want the whole numbers. Similarly, I'll drag this and I'll get the marks. Now if I analyze these numbers, this is fine. It removes the decimal and gives me the number. But what about this? This is not giving me the whole number. It has actually added 0.5 and made it 72. Now, is this what the professor wanted? The answer is yes. Why? Because he wants any number after decimal, anybody who gets 0.5 and more should move to the next highest number, which is 72. And anybody who gets after decimal less than 0.5, then that number should remain 75 and it should not move to the next highest number. It should be the number and only the decimal should be removed. In that case, round is a perfect example. Right? Now, if I drag this down, I'll see that the same logic is being used to generate the marks. So this becomes 67 because he got 67.75. That means more than 0.5. 0.25 less than, so 95. 62.75 more than, so 63. 86.25 less than, so 86. And 80.75, 81. Right? So this is how it rounds it up. But this round up is to the 0th decimal place. Suppose I want 1 decimal place. So the professor says no. I want it like 75 point and 1 decimal place. So I'll give this 1. Now I want to show 1 decimal place. So I'll say, okay, show me 1 decimal place. So 75.3. Now why 75.3? Why not 75.2? Because after 2 there is 5. And the logic is if you are trying to round it up to the first decimal place, it will look into the next digit and see if it is 5 or more than 5, then this 2 will get moved to the next level, which is 3. Next number, which is 3. In this case, 5 will look to its next number. Oh, it's 0. So it's less than 5, so it will not move. It will remain 71.5. And this logic will again be applied just like the previous one. And accordingly, these numbers would be generated. So round function works with a particular logic in mind, saying that if any number you want to round it up to a particular decimal place, after that place, if the next number is more than 5, then we'll move to the next number, else it will remain within that number only. Round up in all cases will take it to the next higher number. Like for example, if I say round up, right, and say this number, go to 0th decimal place. So it will always take it to the next number, which is 76, right? So if I just move this also to, 0th decimal place, just to compare, right? Just to compare. And remove this and then make them as well as remove that 0. So this, see, 75 and this becomes 76. Even it's 0.25, it goes to 76. So round up will take to the ceiling, to the highest number. So 71, 72, 66, 67, 95, 25. So here the professor is very generous. He says that anybody he gets, 75 point something, let him take to the next number. So give him that extra bit of decimals which he has missed and add to his number. Here he makes some critical analysis saying that, okay, 0.5 means he should go. He deserves to go to the next number. Anything less than 0.5, he deserves to be in that number. Round down is some professor who is very strict. This is anybody who gets 75 point something should remain in 75. Whether it be 75.9 even, he should remain 75. Only if he gets 76, then he's in 76. If he gets 75.9, he's still 75. So the professor always wants the number to go to the floor, which is done using the function round down. So I'll say round down. And then I'll say this number and 0th. So all the time it will take that number to the floor. And that is basically 75. So all the time it will take it to the floor. So it's 71, 66, 95, 62, 86, 80. So it doesn't allow that number to go to the next number. It always makes it be there with that number. So the professor doesn't want to use this concept of round or round up. So round is somebody who is basically interested in moving the guy to the next number if he gets something more than 5.5 as far as the 0th decimal place is concerned. Round up, very positive, go to the next number. Round down, quite pessimistic or a bit strict, letting him coming to that number. Okay. So this is the 3 functions which the math function will work on. Okay.